they will. Another late shift on a fading strip, paint's chipped off this cargo ship. Name on a roster no one reads, just another pilot chasing dreams. Logbook thin but the fire strong, been working nights for way too long. Radio silence, just engine sound, trying to turn this life around. To say takes time, gotta earn your place. Every hard mile, every empty space. I ain't there yet, but I'm on my way, gonna make them remember my name. Call sign hazardous FDM, coming in hot through the midnight sky with a wingspan dream and a don't quit drive. From the edge of town to the big runway lights, I've been fighting storms just to earn these flights. I ain't famous yet, but I'm getting close. Every job I take, yeah, it matters most. One day they'll say, when they see me fly, that's the one who never let his shot pass by. Cheap motels and beat-up bags, same old routes on a worn-out map, but every takeoff's a step ahead of the doubts that used to fill my head. Heavy winds try to knock me down, but I learned to fly through the roughest ground. Every landing smooths the fear, every mile says you belong up here. No shortcuts in the life I chose, just long dark nights and overloads, but I feel it now, deep inside, this is where I'm meant to ride. Call sign hazardous FDM, coming in hot through the midnight sky with a wingspan dream and a don't quit drive. From the edge of town to the big runway lights, I've been fighting storms just to earn these flights. I ain't famous yet, but I'm getting close. Every job I take, yeah, it matters most. One day they'll say, when they see me fly, that's the one who never let his shot pass by. There were nights I thought I'd quit, engines cold, just losing it. But something about that runway glow kept telling me, don't let go. Hazardous FDM, you are cleared to land. Call sign hazardous FDM. Call sign hazardous FDM. Call sign hazardous FDM. Call sign hazardous FDM. Now they're saying it on the line, from a no-name kid to a rising sign. Every long haul run, every risk I took, now they're reading out my call sign in the book. Yeah, I made my mark in the early dawn, built these wings and I carried on. Now the sky knows well when I'm passing by, I'm the name that rose when the odds ran high. They know the name now, hazardous, flying proud.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Greatly appreciate it. 150 subs. Thank you so much. You have no idea. I never thought I would hit 150 subs, let alone 100. I still don't see myself even hitting 500 and getting monetized, but as we can tell. Unexpected things happen. Keep the train rolling. Super happy and jazzed about it. Let's jump into too excited. Too happy about it. Flight Simulator. Today might be the day. Start a company. I just might do it today. Let's jump in. I am also live in the Discord. I do believe Kennius is in the Discord as well. He's just in a different audio channel. We'll see if he decides to pop in. That is completely up to him. He is welcome. Conversation on his stream about aliens and government conspiracies around such topics, and we had a good time. All that aside, and yes, Atlas will take time. Patience is a virtue. One day we will get there. Same with you, buddy. We'll get there. There he is.
Hey, howdy. I thought I was lurking in the room, and I was lurking in the wrong channel.
Well, I was in the standard voice chat just in case. I don't know. We wanted to say something before the show or whatever, and then I switched over to the live streaming channel because, live streaming. So cool. I thought for continuity,
And thank you again for joining me on my show earlier. I really appreciated that.
No problem. It was good fun, good times.
It was good.
It was good. So, that being said, in your opinion, should I start a company?
How much do you have? 120?
I got 120, 390. So 25,000 would go to the plane, leaving me 95, plus the cost of insurance on it. I don't know how much that would be, but I assume another 25,000. So leaving me.
Now, are you going to fly it, or are you going to let your passives fly it while you're...
For now, I thought I would fly the plane and build up some more income in the bank, right?
Uh-huh.
And then possibly hire a pilot for it later after some funds have built up.
Okay. You don't actually hire pilots, you just assign one to be either on or just assign one on. Same thing.
But don't you have to pay for the pilot? No. They're free.
Yeah. I wish they were more like characters that you could get.
Why did I think you had to pay the pilot?
Ultimately, I don't know. Maybe they do get their fee. I'm sure there is probably money going to them, but that's maybe a better question for
You're never
Admiral
shown a statement for the flight, so I guess we would never know, huh?
Right. What's their cut? And I do wish we had more like role playing. I wish each pilot kind of were like its own avatar and it had experience and you could pick and choose. So we don't know the stats. Like, am I hiring a good pilot? I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe that's a question for Aaron or somebody online might know. Who knows?
I'm wondering what Aaron would say about this. Hey, there's Atlas. You'll get there. Yeah. I wonder if he would encourage you right now to grab one.
Well, Atlas has started a company, and I think he's started one on less money. Atlas.
Yeah, what are you thinking about doing? What's the job that you want to do? Cargo?
Cargo for now, because it in my opinion, it would make way more money than doing like the stupid flight seeing missions.
Yes.
You know, when you compare them, and those are my only two options. So
I know that in the past I did encourage you. I have said in the past, boy, if I had to start over, I would do it right away. But then where we differed is I'd say I would get the plane, assign a pilot, and then keep doing what I'm doing out here. You know, doing my training and flying these missions as employee to get all, you know, certificates and prerequisites, and you're still earning money, but while you're flying, your passive should be flying. So two times the money.
So in your opinion, I should start the company, buy the plane, but assign a pilot. Atlas says.
Yeah,
So
and
my advice would be, if you have funds, you should wait and money to do. See, and sounds like he's kind of.
ultimately, if you find yourself in a bad position, hazardous, just keep grinding away and make back the money. Let's say you crash it or something and you don't have enough funds to fix it. Just do a couple more missions and you'll be right caught up and you'll have it.
Yeah, and he's saying, you know, you make more doing cargo than you do private flights.
Uh-huh.
So at least
So while you're doing a cargo mission out here, that guy would be working, earning you more, you know what I mean? Double for the day.
Right. And pilots are less likely to crash and damage your equipment, where I would be more likely to do that.
I haven't had one destroy a plane yet. I've had some pretty expensive maintenance, but I have not had one totaled.
Okay. Now, I guess if I do buy this plane and assign a pilot to it, is the plane automatically going to need repairs being a used craft? And how much do you think that would cost? Like, is my 120 going to cover all this?
I don't recall my day one. I know that you do get it at a great discount, your first plane.
At 25,000, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't recall if it was used or brand new.
Okay.
I guess I would go into companies here. You've already got your company bought?
No.
Okay,
I don't. I haven't set it up.
You can't look at the prices until you create the company, I think. So, but what I could do
a VIP
companies,
one.
And that's going to be expensive. That's the most expensive company to buy, I think. That and the airline.
Okay, so flight seeing 1,000, cargo is 10,000, VIPs 25,000.
Yeah, and then once you bought the company, then we could look at the difference between the cost of your first plane as a used plane or a new plane.
Well, I think they give you the same plane to start with no matter what. It's the, Cessna 172 or whatever?
I don't recall that they gave it to me.
Well, they don't give it to you, but they give you the heavy discount on it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I don't think it matters what you're buying, you get the discount.
I thought it was only for the 172.
Can't confirm or deny, sir.
Atlas? Okay, but see, I would lean towards cargo only because the purchase price is 15,000 less. So if I needed to repair the craft,
By far, the Skyhawk is going to be your most affordable plane to buy and to maintain.
right? Where if I went with VIP,
yeah, you're looking at a world of, I mean, if you're flying a Cessna, if you can get a Cessna for VIP, fine. But if it's anything else, expenses.
right?
Yeah, just
That's a head
start out low.
scratcher.
Just that one little 172 working for you. Next week, buy another one. So two planes working while you're working. That's kind of been my thing. Right now, I've got 26 planes. And so in the time I did my live stream today, I mean, they probably earned close to a million themselves. I'm hoping. Usually it's been about 1.5 million, 1.7 million.
And to me, if you had 26 planes, I would think you'd be making more than $1 million in that amount of time.
Yeah, but mostly, yeah, I would think. But they're in cargo. The VIP ones are probably making the most.
And Aaron says, yeah, the plane's going to have repairs immediately before it can be used.
Oh, good. I'm glad he's around.
So I think I'm going to go cargo transport, mainly because of the cost difference. That 15,000 might be needed to repair. And then I can always come back and start a VIP one later, I guess.
Aaron has almost got me to the point where I'm about to sell every plane that I have and just put it into VIPs.
Okay, and says yes, it's the Cessna Skyhawk 172. So no matter what
Right.
company you start with, you get the Cessna 172 Skyhawk.
Okay, glad that's clarified.
Okay. So I would really like to know what the repair costs on that craft would be.
Well, this is where you can now go in and fine tune. Like me, I've been lazy and I just hit repair everything.
right.
You can go in and get a detailed description on exactly what needs repair. So you can say, okay, well, yeah, I better fix my tire pressure, my oil, this and some of these other things that are on the list. You'd be like, I don't need to fix that today.
Right.
So you can really save a lot by just fine tuning what you're repairing for the day, for the week.
Okay.
So yeah, you're not obligated to just pay everything out and repair
Right.
everything.
Right. Well, really, the first plane is going to have to be the 172 because it's the one that's discounted. So, and that's technically a used plane. Now, if I was starting a second company or buying a secondary craft, buying new or used is obviously different. Yeah, at that point. I think I'm going to go cargo transport. As much as I would like to do the VIP, because I know it would make more than the cargo, but the cost difference for the initial buy-in is lower.
And I'm sorry I closed my simulator right before you started your show because I could go in there right now and I didn't even know that the Skyhawk was an option for VIP flights.
Yeah, see,
But
it's
I'm
showing
gonna go look.
26,430 credits for the Skyhawk. Hold on, I'll click on VIP.
Uh-huh.
Oh, a little bit less, 25,920. Interesting. A nicer looking plane too. No, I know you're like 30 seconds behind in the stream, but I think I'm gonna go with cargo. I'm gonna go cargo.
Hazardous haulers.
That's a good name. I might use that. Okay.
Congratulations, you just created your first company. However, you're going to need to buy an aircraft to begin flying for yourself. Keep in mind you can still fly as an employee at any time if needed.
Congratulations, you're a company owner.
At this early stage of your new company, you can only access used aircraft. Keep going, and you'll soon be able to buy.
Tex Costello.
Used aircraft are much cheaper than new ones, but you cannot configurate them. Pick one so we can see its condition.
92,000.
This is where you can see the aircraft's current condition before committing to purchase.
The hydraulics and landing gear.
Aircraft condition and the associated maintenance fees. So take care of your planes. This aircraft looks good, but in future be careful as it's not always the case when buying secondhand.
Okay. Well, that's not bad at all.
I can't do that. Oh, because I have to buy it before I can fix it. Okay.
Now it's time to choose an insurance plan for your aircraft. There are different options available, each with different levels of coverage, but also different fees. Choose the option that best suits the type of missions you'll be flying.
Oh, and the difference between the advanced and the premium is not much. They still have 100% salvage on both of those with a 15% rep bonus.
You will also start accumulating discounts based on your reputation.
I think I'm just going to go with the advanced for now because it's under half the price and the 40% difference or so in the crash coverage. If I have somebody else flying it for now, I shouldn't have to worry about that. Yeah. And you can upgrade this later, right?
At any time.
Okay, so if I decide I want the better one.
Which airport you want to have your aircraft?
Yeah.
Try to pick somewhere with.
And if you're jumping in, you're like, I'm not feeling so confident today. Or if you're feeling like Superman that day. I always think that I'm Superman that day and get premium. I mean, not get the premium, get the basic. And
if I was buying like a CJ4 or some sort of advanced jet, yeah, you're gonna put the hefty insurance on there. I could see that, but
yeah,
something like this and that small percentage difference, I don't think it's gonna make a huge difference. Speak of the devil.
Good evening, Admiral.
How's it going? Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. You're just in time to see me start my company. At my home airport. Woot woot.
Your new aircraft arrived. Let's get the technician to check it out and make sure nothing got shaken up in transit.
Oh, if anything else is broken, I saw the condition of it. If anything else is different, I'm going to be mad.
You want to regularly check on the condition of all your aircraft. Proper maintenance is essential. Better to discover any faults down here on the ground than 5 minutes after takeoff.
You know what would be a funny mission set? If like you could go into like just like the normal missions and fly a plane that somebody just bought and started a company with back to their home airport, but it's all messed up, like the landing gear's broken and hydraulic system's messed up, and you gotta like fight the craft to get it to where it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do I have to hit enter? Stop it.
It's up to you to
Yeah.
decide what needs urgent attention and what can be left till later. But keep in contact with the technician as each system will need regular maintenance.
Okay, so okay. What does this do? Oh, I can't change the paint. It just repaints it.
Yeah, I thought it would do livery change too options, and it does not.
You can't do liver. That's dumb.
Yeah, it's really hard to. You can't name them either at the moment. So when you're out there on the map looking at, which job and which plane is nearby, you aren't really able to quickly discern which aircraft you're looking at.
And Aaron says don't do delegated maintenance. Waste money. Probably because they go in and fix all the good stuff.
Yeah, it fixes everything.
Okay. So this edit name changes the name of the business. I see.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. How do you assign a person to it?
When same way you go to manage, when you click on it and choose manage, it'll be the last option.
I only have transfer or manage.
Let me look at the screen you're on. Go back one screen. There you go. Now click that. If I'm not too far behind. Huh. What? Huh. Maybe if I remember right, Aaron, did we have to do, didn't I have to fly a mission first? And then it allowed me to assign one? Is that how it went? Oh boy, I wish I could remember. Wasn't that long
I can
ago.
sell it for 334,000. But you can't buy another plane for 334,000.
At that price.
That would be wasteful.
I think it was after I did my first flight that I could assign pilots.
Okay.
I'm sorry I didn't remember that point.
Need a cutscene, something. Okay. So,
Go to all companies, and then let's go back in all companies and then check it again. When you click on all companies, you can pick your plane again and see if it going back out and coming back into it might allow you to do it. If not, then yeah, then
yeah, I'll
oh,
come
wow.
back in. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not giving
there's
me
your
a...
there's your hangar upgrade.
Okay, well that took a lot of my monies away.
Yeah, I do remember that my first day. That when I after my first day, I pretty much broke. But boy, I have still I've been very surprised at how quickly you earn the money back, and with a couple of pilots working for you, how quickly it starts accumulating.
So now you have your own business and your own aircraft to fly. The choice is yours. You can continue to take missions as an employee, where the payout
I'm sure this first flight will make all my money back.
or you can head out as a freelancer, where the rewards are higher, but the buck stops with you.
Did you where did you place
You
it
can now
when
select
I missed that part? Did you place it in Utah?
panel in the top
Salt
right.
Lake, yeah.
Nice.
So if I do freelance, that's using my plane.
Yeah, and right now, yeah, you're still an employee.
Oh, whoa, those are some hefty breezes. 118,000 though. Okay. 160,000. 111. Yeah. So definitely worth. So I would have to transfer my plane from here to here.
Yeah, and that shouldn't be too much.
Or from here to here, or wherever. Because there isn't one in Salt Lake, which I find insane. I mean, look at all the towns and stuff through here. There should be something there. Well, uh,
Remember, the further away, the more expensive it will be.
right. Wait, so Aaron, like if I go into employee, start a mission, and then cancel it, and then come back and manage the company, could I then apply a pilot to it? Or do I have to join a freelancer and start a mission that way in order to put a pilot on it? Is it like I guess if you understand what I'm asking, like, does it matter what kind of mission I start or just any mission? And does it have to be the plane that I just bought? Oh, so go back and check now? I'll check now.
I do recall that it was very, very fast. So, but I remember as soon as I took my first plane out, I crashed it.
Yeah, you
right
did.
after,
I remember that.
right after that, yeah, didn't forget that part. So then
So
right after that, I was pretty much able to start assigning, I think.
it still won't let me assign a. Yeah, because I think I would rather assign a pilot and then just go do like a normal mission. But it's not letting
Yeah,
me.
so right at this point, yeah, why don't you just start your first mission as a cargo and get that one mission done? You can even skip, as long as it's one complete, see if that unlocks it. I don't know.
My God, my stream elements is working.
Woohoo!
Well, I think for the first flight to initiate the ability to assign a pilot, I don't think it's a big deal to skip,
No.
right? Like I can see in the long run, you generally don't want to skip because you make more money. Everybody understands that concept, but like for the speed of the process, even if I skip this at 160,000 credits, roughly, I'll make back what I spent on the thing, plus a little bit more. So it's not like I'm losing anything at this point. $1,800 credits to transfer it. Fine, I guess.
The hangar is even more useful for you as a freelancer. You can change and manage your aircraft from here.
Need to check the well, the fuel says it's good. Right? These are like the systems. Full and pay. Oh, it's all full of gas.
This is so weird. I'm getting such conflicting information here searching that subject. Because this says here, if you set crew to on for a company aircraft, the game will automatically assign up an employee, da 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 da. Then it says, this works even if you've never flown that company's missions before. The first time you set crew to on, the system will start assigning employees to available missions, but it doesn't give you the option to assign at this point.
And I can't decrease.
It just says
the
you must have at
fuel.
least one aircraft for the company. The aircraft must be owned. And that's it.
You're getting conflicting information.
Yeah, I think so
Okay.
too.
Why can't I decrease the fuel? Oh, do I have to hit manage fuel first?
Yes, sir.
This is so I can be so dumb sometimes.
It's not. That's you're. They're throwing a lot of stuff at you at once. It happens.
I'll leave a little safety net. I'll take it half. I'll get 2,000 credits back, recouping the 1,600 that I paid to transfer it. Lazy, what's up, dude?
I hope it's not. You have to have two planes.
Lazy might know. So lazy. I just bought my first plane. I just started my very first company. I want to assign a pilot to fly it. Do I have to do a mission with this plane and company before I can do that? Or do I have to buy a second plane? Or how does that work? Because it's not letting me do it right now.
Yeah, and on my first day, I bought like 5 Skyhawks.
James Brown. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. You're the man. James Brown, also a very good dancer, you know? He had good stage
yeah.
presence.
He was amazing.
He was awesome. Okay, so it will work. And I'm not flying once a day, but I have to have the game running, right? Not like the game knows what day it is when it's not running. So as long as the game is running, even if I'm sitting at the main menu, it will fly 1 trip a day. Is that what you're saying?
Not me. I don't know about that. I thought
I've never heard that before. That's why.
Yeah, I've only heard that they fly only when you fly.
Well, he said, and it will work when you are not flying once a day.
Okay.
But then I just asked that, and he responded, no.
Yeah, because I don't seem to.
What do you mean by that previous comment there? Fire the game up once a day. Okay. So if the game is running, they will make 1 flight per day, so long as the game is running. But if I'm flying, it will keep flying.
Okay.
Yes, we are in Discord, Lazy. You are welcome to join in and talk to us live on air in stream. See, and Aaron says he's never seen that, so...
The only exploit I've heard so far is that if you launch a skydive mission and you sit on the tarmac in a skydive mission, that's the only one that will allow you to accumulate time. Let's say you're going to take a long break.
Right.
You set up a skydive mission, get it going, leave it on the tarmac, walk away. Then you have to come back, restart it, then abort it.
Right.
And it's something because like the dynamics of the way the missions are set up, like it's not constrained. Skydives aren't bound by distance. It's just time.
Lazy.
Something like that.
Welcome.
What did All right, so how it works is, so you got to enable it, like manage your aircraft, and then put pilot on.
So,
You know what I mean?
but the game's not letting me assign a pilot yet.
You might have to do have you took your P test?
I didn't know there was a drug test before flight.
But no, like your have you got your license and all that stuff? Your pilot license?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'll go back here and I'll show you. Well, no, I shouldn't.
Yeah, your exam, right, for your certification for that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've got
so
my
you got all that,
private pilot license and commercial pilot license.
Okay. So, what other certificates do you have?
I'm looking at them right now. Let's see here.
I don't have all of them.
I don't have the stream on. So, do you have your cargo and you're able to do cargo missions and all that?
Yeah.
So, do you see?
I haven't done like the very far left quadrant.
Like
But,
when you go into manage, your aircraft. I'm trying to find my remote and I can't find it. So I can watch your stream.
they should add in fine print unless you crash. Underneath what the technician says, right there. That'd be funny.
Right.
Were you there?
Do you see it now, Lazy? Did you find your remote?
No, I'm kind of looking at your
Okay.
stream real small. So under manage aircraft, it should say like where you can. So are you where's the airplane at? I'm looking for the airplane. Yeah, I'm looking for your airplane. Do you see where it says manage aircraft?
Well, yeah, I was just in that menu.
Okay, and then it'll say, so before you get into that menu, like don't click on anything. It'll say manage aircraft, and then below that it'll say pilot, right?
No, I haven't seen anything anywhere regarding a pilot for it.
Okay, so yeah, but once you click on like what classification do you have that airplane under? Like charter, VIP, what do you got it
It's
under?
cargo.
Okay, so when you click, you want to go to companies, okay, and then go to cargo, and then you should see you should be able to click on that, right? And then it should give you a drop down box on like manage aircraft.
Right, I remember looking right there because everybody else in the chat was, telling me that that's where it should be, and it's just not there. And then Aaron,
It doesn't say pilot. It doesn't say pilot off or on.
No, there's nothing.
Not yet.
There's nothing that refers to a pilot.
Maybe you have to do like a short flight first. I can't remember.
That's what Aaron and I are thinking.
And
maybe
that's
you have
what a lot of the chat's saying is, I probably have to do that first.
And if you do a short flight and you still don't get it, then maybe you do need 2 planes. But I wouldn't imagine that you do.
Anyway, no, I don't know. And then like if you fly once a day, like I think it does it like every 12, 14 hours. It might be once a day. But it'll give you some money. But like me, it's kind of hit and miss because like my passive income's like $2 million when it hits.
That's nice. Well,
yeah,
I'll just fly this mission, and then I'll speed up the time. I'll skip the main leg just to do it, and then I'll see if it will let me apply a pilot, and then we can go in and just do some normal missions and let the pilot do what it's supposed to do, right?
Yeah, because then you could do the where you work for somebody and then have that guy work for you. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. But if I can't assign a pilot until I do this, I might as well just do this, and then we'll do that. All right. That only took half an hour to narrow down. I think we're all on the same page now. I think.
We're gonna learn.
We'll figure this out.
And don't crash.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't crash.
Are you sure? Because that's usually
Yeah,
what.
I'm just
Oh,
saying.
damn
It's
it!
going to take longer. It's going to take longer if you crash. And if you crash, it's going to take longer.
Now you're just bringing up bad memories.
Oh man!
So if you think you're going to crash, just
Just
Control
go
Alt
back.
Delete and get out of it. You know?
Go back.
Control Alt Delete and just be done with it. Yeah, or just close the game down and then relaunch it.
I
Do you,
hadn't
do you
crashed.
know do you know the fuel cheat?
The fuel cheat.
Repair and
Yeah.
refuel.
No. Okay.
The
So this
keybind.
is what you do. So before you take flight, empty out all your gas.
Oh, too late for that.
Okay, so when before okay, what you want to do is repair refuel. Okay, you want to bind a button to that. Okay, and then when you land, you want to sell all your fuel. Okay, and then when you get in your airplane to do another mission, you hit that button, and it's going to refuel your aircraft, and it doesn't cost you any money. Does that make sense? And then when you land again, you empty all your fuel and do that over, and it just gives you extra money. Now, when you get into your airliners, that's where you're going to see the big bucks because you're not paying for fuel anymore. Does that make sense?
Wow! Everybody hear that? Viewers, chat, hear that? That's how you make money. Scam the fuel system.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the government does it. Why can't we?
Right.
Yeah, that's they call that the fuel cheat. So yeah, every time you land or you go to do a new flight, drain your fuel, sell all your fuel, and then once you hop in the airplane, hit that repair refuel, and it'll fuel up your airplane, and it's free money pretty much.
Okay. All right.
But anyway, if you need more help, man, I'm here, man. Let me know. I'll jump back in if I have to.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. You guys have a good night.
You as well, man.
Night, lazy.
All right.
Good old lazy.
Sure.
Got to make sure all my stuff works because sometimes I get moving and rudder is like stuck or something in one direction. I've had that happen once, twice. I can't crash or break this thing. Oh, so the rudder sticking is not just me, that's the game making sure I'm paying attention. Okay.
Kilo Charlie November Yankee traffic. Hazard Hotel Hotel Alpha 6614. Taking off runway 21. East departure. Kilo Charlie November Yankee.
Got little breezes. If I hit altitude hold, won't it just hold the altitude that I'm currently at? But
I'm sorry, I caught the tail end of that question.
Lazy said in chat, hit autopilot, then altitude hold and nav. Well, if I hit altitude hold, it'll stay at this altitude that I'm currently at. And I need to go
11,000.
I need to go up to 11.9, so once I
So
hit
I'll-
11.9, I'll just skip forward.
Okay, so altitude, hit autopilot, altitude hold, and flight level change so that it keeps climbing to your desired altitude. You still want to hit navigation. My bad. My bad. So my thinking is all off. I got discombobulated. Autopilot, nav, and flight level change.
It's not letting me do that. I'm gonna have to manually climb it.
If it doesn't seem,
I've just gotta hit 11.9 to skip.
right. If it doesn't seem like it is, when you select nav and turn on the autopilot, if it doesn't feel like it's following your path, sometimes it doesn't immediately take, and you have to go into your flight plan and manually select the next waypoint and direct to it, and that'll reestablish nav. But as long as you have a full throttle, it should climb with flight level change on. You can always set it to vertical speed 2 and set how fast you want it to climb.
We're just kind of cruising for now, I guess.
Another thing you can do is, like, So what Lazy is saying is that because the Cessna has no oxygen, it's not really designed to go over 10,000 feet. So they want you to climb to 11,009. Another thing you can do is open up your air traffic control and ask them to descend you a few thousand feet. So even just 1,000 feet, they would drop you down to 10,900, 2,000 feet. Seems about right, or more, but not too much because you've got mountains ahead. Hypoxia above 10,000 feet.
I don't think they have hypoxia in Flight Simulator.
I think that's what happened to us as kids and my intelligence level. My dad used to fly between here, Colorado Springs and Wyoming, and I know he was well over 10,000 feet. Shh, never told us about any oxygen. No wonder we were told to just pass out in the back seat.
Doesn't have a flight level changed. I tuned to the closest thing and it's not. That's fine. I'll just nose up a little bit more.
Yeah, or again, use vertical speed. And that way you can dial it in. The little dial next to vertical speed, the VS button, there's a dial or a nose up, nose down button.
Yeah,
There's two
I'm
buttons.
using
Nose up, nose
the
down.
nose up, nose
Yeah,
down.
vertical speed. Yeah, and that way you can control how many feet per minute you want to go up or down.
I'll get to 11.9 in just a minute. Not too bad. Appreciate everybody hanging out, though. Definitely greatness. Good
Make sure
fun.
you hit that like button.
Yeah, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new. Up to 151 now. Woot woot.
Far out.
Thanks to James Brown, Groove Master. What I don't like is like how off the navigation is sometimes. Because I hit the nav button. Navigation mode is on, but you can see how far I'm off.
Uh-huh.
And then that's over to my right, where on screen it's to my left. And it's still further out over here somewhere. So I don't know. I'm like between what they want me to do. New subscriber, 152. Thank you much. Appreciate it. Now, don't take offense to this. This is my stupid American inability to pronounce foreign names. But Hussein is a first name. Appreciate it. Where do you hail from there, Hussein? Thanks for joining. No, I'm not a real world pilot. I am a noob flight sim pilot. Oh, you're just in California. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'm not too bad at flying. I mean, I've had the game for, I don't know. Uh, Kennius was there for like one of my very first flight simulator streams. What was that? Like
About a month and a half, really.
month and a
Not
half,
long.
2 months ago, something like that. I bought it. I almost didn't buy the game because I was worried that I wouldn't have the skill. I'm just using an Xbox controller with a mix of keyboard and mouse. One of these days, I will get the joystick or whatever. I am really curious about that. I think it's called the Honeywell flight controller. So it kind of looks like the Xbox controller, but it has four, like what do you call those with the up-down joysticky deals? Um, one day I'll get the fancy stuff. Honeycomb. Why do I call it the Honeywell? That's not right at all, is it? It's probably honeycomb, and I just sound like an idiot. It's a really neat controller, and it's not too much money. Some of those flight sticks and stuff, they cost quite a bit. I don't know. Being a stay-at-home dad with one income to the household, it gets tough sometimes to afford stuff like that. Phineas would know.
What's that?
Being basically on one income in the household, and
I plead the fifth.
yeah.
No more bad memories today, please.
Say the Turtle Beach isn't too bad.
I don't want to talk about it. The Turtle Beach Velocity one isn't too bad. It's very
He's specifically
tight.
talking about the yoke setup.
Oh yeah, I don't have the yoke. I just have the flight stick.
See, and I don't think I want the flight stick. I would rather have a yoke.
Yeah. I got it because I'm really enamored with those vertical takeoff and landing aircraft.
Right.
And to play them completely right, set up according to the user's manual, they want you to use two joysticks.
Right, yeah.
So I needed a second one anyway.
Those look really fun to fly, but like really complicated. Like the learning curve for them.
No, absolutely just the opposite. Just the opposite, completely. Once you get your mindset around what you're doing, they're the simplest things ever. Very, very simple.
So does Honeycomb make good, reliable equipment? So like, if I did buy that controller, like it's not gonna break on me after like a month, right?
Without knowing anything about Honeycomb, I could say that they've been in business a long time, and a lot of people love their stuff. I
Yeah.
can't say I've ever heard a negative report about them, but
Okay.
I'm not a user, so I can't say 100%. But they're one of the most solid in the industry, anyway.
Yeah, he says they're very good quality, so. Whoa, that was displayed very late. And you would recommend the Yoker stick and not a controller. Okay. Made it to. Okay, now I'm gonna skip forward. Holy crap. Need some power. What are you doing?
November traffic. Hazard Hotel Alpha 6614. 1 miles west. 8800. Inbound to land. Runway 17. 24 November.
Wow, it did put you with low power.
Yeah, it started me with like no power. I had to power that up quick.
Well, definitely slowed you down.
Yeah, it did. And I'm gonna break the rules. I'm not gonna take the loop.
It sure did, Albatar. Put him right into stall mode. Pretty much. Aaron says he's found that reducing sim rate 4 times before skip solves all. Nice.
That's interesting. I've never heard that.
Well, you'd definitely be moving slow.
November traffic. Hazard Hotel Alpha 6614 is on final. Runway 17. To land. 24 November.
Birdie.
Good landing.
I've had way worse. If I would have followed that outer loop and then came back around, I probably would have been just a little bit slower, but typically if I cut that out and come in the way I just did, turns out relatively okay.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah. And we didn't crash.
Not at all. It was really nice.
Walking away, so it's a good one. Like Albatar says. You can walk away from it. You get to the hold short. Give me some beans.
I know this does not pertain to Microsoft Flight Simulator at all. It pertains to Red Dead Redemption. And my question is when's your next Red Dead 2 scheduled, possibly? And can you teach me how to Deadeye?
So you don't have a control. I use a controller for it. So I know on the controller you press in. I think it's both analog sticks to activate it. I don't know what it is for a keyboard setup.
Yeah, but the idea is still the same.
Oh yeah.
Right? Yeah. I wanna see it how it's done.
So essentially, like, it kind of tints the screen red, and then it slows time way down.
Like bullet time from the Max Payne games, kind of, right?
Yes, exactly. And then, like, say you have multiple enemies that you need to shoot at, you essentially just mark them with the trigger, like you would be shooting them, and it puts an X like on their forehead or wherever you aim at them. And then you can go to your next guy, put an X on him, and it's up to like, I don't know, 6 rounds or however many bullets you have in the gun, and then it just goes.
I've been seeing some videos and it looks amazing. So you could become like a sharpshooter.
Kind of. And there's actually a glitch. So like if you quickly activate and deactivate Deadeye, it quickly reloads your gun, so you don't have to do it like super slow. Great success.
So I don't know if you or Atlas is going to be playing that next, but I'm really interested in that. You know, I saw that you can.
Ooh,
you know,
S tier. Let's go.
Oh, you're ahead of me.
Yeah, sorry. I just spoiled it for all of you.
That's okay. Congratulations.
Yeah, I have the thumbnail made and is most likely going to be my next stream. Probably tomorrow.
Far out.
What, you want it to be tomorrow?
Yeah, whoever's going to be. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I want to I want to learn how to. I know it's your game. You play how you want, but I want to learn how to sharpshoot, like shoot guns out of people's hands and stuff.
Okay.
I was disappointed. You told me. I don't think there's a way that you can become a singing cowboy, and I did look that up again. And they're like, nope, sadly, nope, you can't be a singing cowboy, Kineas.
Right. Yeah.
That's too bad.
That's not a real thing. Now, there is a mod, like I told you before, that you can get a guitar that's playable in camp, but it's
Nice.
only for while you're doing the missions that the camp is actually up and active, because later in the game, the camp is dissolved and you're kind of
Right.
like left on your own.
So
And then it
just kinda
becomes
chapter
a
two.
useless mod that you can't do anything with.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's see if I can put
Yeah.
a pilot on that thing or if I damaged it.
Just doing a checkup right after you've repaired it. Yeah, you can, but it can get pricey.
Everything's still good. Nothing looks like it's changed in that list. The hydraulic and landing gear systems are still like new. So I didn't mess up my landing gears.
Why do you not have the option to assign a pilot?
Yeah, what's going on here?
Baba.
Going on here.
Well, I think we've answered that one.
I'm really confused as to why it's not letting me do that. Maybe Albatar knows. He's new. He might have privy information.
Yeah. We figured maybe you just had to do one mission and then all of a sudden you can assign pilots. Another theory is you have to have 2 planes. But other people have said you don't have to have 2 planes to do it, and so we're getting conflicting information.
Right. But it doesn't seem like I can do it right now. Gray. The crew section right there.
Yeah, crew off.
Yeah, I mean it shows that, but that's the first time I've seen something that even like hints at a employee of some kind, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm confused. Maybe if I go back in here. Back to headquarters. Thing will reset.
Another thing I don't know if it would work or not, hazardous, is go back out, go back in, try that again. Another thing is maybe try setting yourself as passive for a moment. And set yourself as passive, so like you're an employee. I'm sorry, set yourself up as not freelance, but as an employee, and then see if you can assign somebody. Because maybe it thinks that you're the employee.
Okay, so like go in here. Employee. Back
Maybe.
to headquarters.
Maybe. I don't know. Just brainstorming.
Right. Nothing's listed when I click on the plane. Manage aircraft. Nothing's there. This game hates me.
Ha.
I don't get it, guys. Don't get it. Ah. That's weird. I do not know, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry I don't have an answer. I hope it doesn't require you to have two. I wish I could remember.
If I'm remembering right, you bought one plane and put a pilot on it. And then you bought another plane. And
My
put a
first day I
pilot on
went
it.
crazy. I bought like 4 or 5 planes that first day.
Yeah, but like the
so
second you bought your first plane, you put a pilot on it. And
I
it's
would
not
almost have
like
to
a
rewatch that.
reputation thing. I mean, I have great reputation.
Yeah. Under specialization, when you go to your under specialization, when you go to your first certifications for private pilot, da 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 da. I mean, can you already choose cargo missions?
Like in the mission list?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. I've been
Yeah,
flying cargo missions for
Okay, so
couple
it's not
weeks.
one of those where have 5 of these missions and then have 5 first
No,
flights, ferry flights,
because
and then
in
you
order
can be
to
cargo.
unlock the ability to do the cargo, that's one of the stipulations is like you have to at least do, I think it was like 5 cargo runs or something in the missions list. And he says go back to the main menu.
Oh, all the way back out
Back
to
into
main menu.
career. Yeah, nothing. That's wild.
Huh.
I don't know, that's weird.
Well, the next step would be then to just keep doing a couple of these until you could to earn a little bit more. And I guess the next thing would be to buy into the Skyhawk or give it a day even. But you're right, it was pretty quick when I could assign.
What did you miss? You missed us trying to figure out why I still can't apply a pilot to this aircraft. The only place that we see anything mentioning is, where was that?
Well, hazardous, please excuse me.
Oh.
It's time for me to dip out this afternoon and go do my, my apron things. So
Okay, yeah, go
I'll
do your
take care of that.
dishes and vacuuming and get your duster and maid outfit on.
Right, all that stuff. All right, folks, you have a great day. Hazardous, thanks for having me on. Everybody
Thanks
else,
for joining. Appreciate it.
yeah. Cheers. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess in my off time, I will fiddle around with this plane and run a couple missions. And if at some point it's just magically going to let me put a pilot on here, but until then, I don't know. Weird. But turn crew on. Wait, like in the settings? Most of my missions don't pay 400,000. I'm still fairly low reputation. I think like the most that they pay is like 25. Yeah, 25 for stuff like that. 28. I will tell you this PC-12 NGX is a super fun plane to fly. If any of you have flown that, that is good fun. But I have to call it here, ladies and gentlemen. I as well gonna have to go get dinner figured out, make sure the kid is fed. Appreciate everybody tuning in, hanging out with me. A few more subs I got. Pat on the back, virtual high five. Support is loved, and I don't know what to say. Appreciate it. Great, good fun. Until next time, keep your plane on the straight and narrow. And don't crash. See you all. Next one.
They don't know the name yet, but they will. Another late shift on a fading strip, paint's chipped off. Radio silence, just engine sound. Trying to turn this life around. They say, takes time, gotta earn your place. Every hard mile, every empty space. I ain't there yet, but I'm on my way. Gonna make them remember my name. Call sign hazardous FDM. Coming in hot through the midnight sky with a wingspan dream and a don't quit drive. From the edge of town to the big runway lights, I've been fighting storms just to earn these flights. I ain't famous yet, but I'm getting close. Every job I take, it matters most. One day they'll say, when they see me fly, that's the one who never let his shot pass by. Cheap motels and beat-up bags, same old routes on a worn-out map. But every takeoff's a step ahead of the doubts that used to fill my head. Heavy winds try to knock me down, but I learned to fly through the roughest ground. Every landing smooths the fear. Every mile says you belong up here. No shortcuts in the life I chose, just long dark nights and overloads. But I feel it now, deep inside. This is where I'm meant to ride. Call sign hazardous FDM. Coming in hot through the midnight sky with a wingspan dream and a don't quit drive. From the edge of town to the big runway lights, I've been fighting storms just to earn these flights.